low. So I'm just going to do a small demonstration of Force Masters fighting Mushin Tower 1-7 floor. This is the build. I aim towards damage majority, so this will be, for me, is the highest damage build, and these will likely stay consistent most of the time. So second wind, just to escape grab. Frost, defrost, just for the recovery HP and to save yourself. Windstorm is not really used in Mushin Tower, but I usually have 1 points just for the increased critical. Frost Fury is something that I'll use a lot. Frost Fury is Force Master's way to regain health back. So I usually take the third tree to the third level. Third tree allows lifesteal, as you see, and the lifesteal increases 2 times upon critical hit. So this is really useful when you need to lifesteal back your HP. Fire Fury is because it actually deals decent amount of damage, a bit more increase, and with me using Fire Soul or Burning Soul, I have a higher chance of using Fire Fury as well. So you can leave it if you don't use it, but I usually take it. Dual Dragon, maximum damage, and this is how I'm able to. This is part of what the whole rotation will come out to. Backstab I usually won't take because moving back 8 meters versus 14 meters can make a difference. Like, it'll put you out of output range, so take it at your own discretion. For now I have it just cause of the lower cooldown. Personal preference. Impact for full damage output, I usually take tree 2, and whenever I see an enemy with 5 burning stack, amber stack, I'll impact them to inflict the burn. And because of this build, as long as the enemy is burning, I deal significant higher damage. For a more defensive purpose, I would take this, which recovers 3 focus, absorb 25% damage, and when freezing effect is removed. So when you see an enemy that is freezed and you're low on HP, feel free to impact. Yeah. Usually you can just take up to stage tier 2. I have up to tier 3 just for the range, but you can definitely live with just stage 2, tier 2. Dragon Char. Is that really what this thing's called? Yeah, Dragon Char. So I usually take up to this. So as you can see, you inflict additional damage, flame damage on the burning enemy, and removes party member frostbites and stuff. So like, if you see an enemy if you see a friendly unit that's freeze and whatnot, just Dragon Char them. This is one of the skills that will eventually change around when facing floor 7, but I'll explain when I get there. What is this thing called? Dragon Whirl? Really? Dragon Whirl I take up to move 1 tier 3. This is to absorb 100% damage as HP. Now, 100% damage as HP, this is an AoE attack, technically speaking. So when you have a bunch of enemies lined up, then you cast this, you will get a significant amount of HP back. So I usually save this when I have to lifesteal back a lot. Also, it creates 1 frost orb on hit, so this will help you build up your orbs to lead to dual dragons. Phantom Grip I don't usually take, just cause, I mean, you can take 1 point if you want, but anything else lower it has a higher cooldown, which can be dangerous if you need to grab someone. Blazing Palm, if you really want to get your flame orbit up, you can take this. I usually take this one just because you stack embers really quick and you inflict additional damage on burning enemy. So this will be part of what your output will be. Frost Palm, I usually just take up to this, because there's no point to take one point lower just because it changes the chill timer from 6 to 10. But the way that I'm doing things, I will inflict chill a lot quicker than 6 seconds. So I usually take this. You can take this part as well, but you will need to rely on your other skills to freeze the enemy, and I find that a bit dangerous. Wildfire is not something I use. I still can't find a use of them. Rising Blaze I know is used in PvP, but since I'm not doing PvP, so ignore. Inferno. Technically Inferno, the first move, inflict a lot higher damage. But the problem comes down to 2.5 seconds cast time, and being a range output, the more that you can move, the better. So I take this. Also, this has high base damage, but it doesn't increase it doesn't have further damage increase. Whereas the instant cast, you inflict 145 to 155 explosion damage per ember stack. So as soon as you see an enemy with full ember stack, just cast this, and you will. The damage roughly comes out the same. Tree 3 is PvP, which I'm not gonna touch. Short Fuse is your bread and butter. Short Fuse, when you take it to, you can stop at tier 2. I went to tier 3 just because of higher damage. What this does is, if you read the second line, it burns for 10 seconds, which means for a whole 10 seconds, your Blazing Palm and your Dragon Char will deal significant amount of damage. Now, with that said, while this thing is burning and inflicts additional damage upon ignition, what I usually this will lead to the next skill, which is this Meteor Shower. I don't take Blazing Wall just because it's easier to walk out. Meteor Shower, as soon as, so you see it deals decent amount of damage, but inflict additional damage of flame damage on a burning enemy. So again, this is where the damage comes from. So you will usually throw Short Fuse and then lead to Meteor Shower immediately for a really high damage. Cold Snap. Cold Snap, I went for Cold Snap just because I compared these two. They do roughly the same thing, but the difference is that I find Cold Snap, since Cold Snap has a shorter cooldown, and I take it to the 3rd tier, which recovers 1 focus on every hit. So this will allow me to regain chi back better than this one. So this one, some people will take it to Frost Tornado, which recovers 3 focus upon consecutive successful hit. If there's more enemies, it may not work, and to be honest, some people will take Ice Coil into stage 2 because there's no point for stage 3. But stage 2, you deal 1700 to 1800 damage, versus if you do this, it inflicts 1700 to 1900, but an additional 2400 to 2600 on frozen enemies. This is your one of your rotations damage output. Divine Veil I don't usually take, but for the purpose of Mushin Tower we will take it. We will need it eventually, but just not now. Later on. Frost Prison I don't really take on the general play, just because I don't like freezing enemies, and even the Frost Chef will mess me up a bit. So that's roughly what it will look like. So usually on an enemy, against single targets, like so, your left click, your right click. As you can see, your left click and right click, it doesn't. Each of them has its own cooldown timer. It doesn't impact your other skills. Whereas if I cast number 2 right now, everything goes on cooldown. So Force Masters has a way to cut attack animations, and that is between your left click, right button 2, and right click. So if you do it smoothly, it will look something like this. You're basically you're basically just spamming. Yes, this will make you run out of chi a bit quicker, but at the same time, your output is quicker by just going left. right, left, right. Like you have an additional attack in between. So a normal attack. Waiting for chi recovery. So you'll see me do that. You'll see me spam those a lot. And to start off, my rotation will usually come from like this. So short fuse, meteor shower, switch, cold snap, freeze, fire, and then burn is over, impact again, burn is there. As soon as I hit 5, instant cast fireball, and then just keep going. As soon as you see the burn go off, and then just impact again to keep the burning going, and just keep hitting. That's roughly my rotation, and that is why I take Burning Soul. It's because Burning Soul, it recovers, like you create 1 fire orb on every fire fairy hit. So you're able to create 3 orbs like this immediately. So that's why like any ice move that I have will create ice orbs, and then occasionally I'll need to throw a fire fairy, and then as soon as this comes up, bam. So that's roughly explanation of this. So let's go and get started. Any skill changes in between, I'll change and I'll explain why. So, but in general, most of my runs, like dungeons or the E-Supply, Nightshade and whatnot, this is roughly my base build. So these won't change a lot, just minor things. So floor 1 you have 6 flags. Usually for range people, melee enemies is usually better, so we'll pick on Destroyer just cause. I am facing a bit of lag, so be aware. So once we start, you can start with eyes and then just start jumping around. As soon as he freeze, I throw burning, fire, throw all ice down. Keep your distance, always circle around just because. And that's one. Ooh, hey. So second one I usually fight Kung Fu Master. Kung Fu Master is not as annoying as Blade Master or Assassin. Blade Master will block your attack a lot, which can be annoying. Assassin, just when he goes stealth, I mean, you can predict where he is, but it's really annoying to fight. Kung Fu Master is there for you to see. So once again, throw the shoot fuse, meteor shower, this go down, this go down. Oh, whoops. Yeah, leg. 3 hits, dual dragon. Let those explode. Just keep circling around, that's basically how you fight as a range. And there we go. Let me adjust some things first so that I will lag less, but burn my computer more, so waiting for him to shut up and we'll move on to next stage. Oh, also, this will be a good time to... Yep, so second floor, nothing will change in terms of skills. You can get by with a lot of things. Okay, so Silver Diva, once you start attacking, he'll start charging, and then press E or Q just to dodge, and then start the same thing. Short fuse, meteor shower. When you do meteor shower for something like this, try to make him stay in the meteor range. As soon as he spins, throw all your ice skill, dual dragon, instant cast of Inferno just to keep the burning going. I forget to impact sometimes as well, so there we go. Keep the burning stats going, and then you'll be able to just crit a lot. Short fuse is up, so might as well. The other good thing about short fuse, which I highly recommend, is that short fuse allows you to recover chi while it's in effect, and if you hit with a fire skill. Dual dragon. And that's it. Woo! Diva chest. Sweet. Let me tone it down even more just because I am running on a laptop and this is not a game that you should be streaming and running on a laptop. So, here comes the more annoying part. The more annoying part, in terms of regular fights, it's really difficult to have both 3-3 orbit up, so I usually take it off, and what I will usually do is I will move to this Divine Veil, but in move 2. This, once you cast this, it pretty much blocks all range attacks, and you're able to make recovery of it. Second, you will need Shadow Grasp. This will pull all enemies in, and it allows you to cast a big AoE on the group of enemies that's stuck in the middle. So this is fairly required for floor 3. Floor 3 is really annoying because there's a bunch of enemies. The problem is not so much of the people that come up to your face, the problem is the ranged people that will shoot you while you're dealing with the people that are coming up to your face. So the best way to go about it is probably cast ice and then immediately cast the veil just to block all range attack, and then grab all of them at once and fireball. So it'll look something like this. Cast, pull in, and then just start going at it. The boss is the one that's wearing red, so try to aim for him, because as soon as he goes away, other enemies will disappear. So try to get rid of all the enemies while you can. Like, it'll take some time before the boss show up, so that's your key to take out all these small assets beside. Drink potion. I mean, you can do it without drinking potion, but it's just safer for me at least. Cast again, so it blocks all the range attacks. See, the 2 range attacks might just start missing while I'm slowly recovering HP. Oh. All the assets spawned by the boss will disappear as soon as the boss is dead. And lastly, get rid of these guys before the last boss show up. You can do it without rushing it, but if you kill all of them before the last boss show up, then what you can do is respec back so that you have your damage back. Since this is just one enemy now, it's a lot easier to stack up the orbits and stuff. So attack, dodge, and it's almost the same as the first floor Kung Fu Master. Just more, there's more HP, that's all. Meteor shower, short fuse, Try to keep him in there. Cast all this. Dual Dragon. If you need to, Frost Fury to recover your HP. If you want more damage, remember to impact. As you can see, I usually forget to impact, but there's significant difference when impacting and not impacting. And we're done. So that's floor 3. That's how you safely beat floor 3 if you. The key besides the skills is that really take your time and try to bundle them all at once and try to hit with both Dragon Char and Dragon Whirl. If you're low on HP, gather them all at once, Dragon Whirl, you'll recover a lot of HP, else Meteor Shower into them. You can also use a Cold Snap because these two are your big AoE attacks. This will allow you to take out a group of enemy all at once. If you really feel unsafe, switch to this, because in the process of you trying to impact to stun them and whatnot, you may run into a case of accidentally block range attack, which in this case will be good as well. So judge how much your character can take damage, and then just gather small groups in and kill them. This next part forces you to buy this bullshit for 50 copper. Yes, you need to spend money. And you're allowed to take one person with you. Now, among all these, so this is an assassin, destroyer, this is an archer, this is a force master, kung fu master, and blade master. Out of all these, the safest one is to take kung fu master, and the kung fu master is safest to take because the kung fu master will actually help you block his AoE. Like he will knock him down before he can cast the big AoE. There are cases where he fails, but Kung Fu Master is the only one that does it. Any other team members, they will just take the AoE straight up. This fight is slightly more annoying because you need to be moving a lot more, so it'll look something like this. Keep your range. Yeah, as you can see, try to keep him in the fire. He'll jump to you. That's the AoE, and as you can see, the Kung Fu Master just knock him down. Freeze. Dual Dragon, impact, just for burning. He'll summon these small Jiangshi that will come after you. Again, try to keep them in line of the Dragon Whirl or Dragon Char and just take them out, or you can just quickly focus on them first before going in. Oh, there it is. See? The small Jiangxis that show up if you're low on HP, you can also use Dragon Whirl to hit them. It's a good way to get HP back. Oh, knock it down. This is probably like one of the few moments when Dragon Windstorm will be used. Otherwise, not really. There's one thing that I found with this big Jiangshi is that, like, for some odd reason, when his HP reaches below 100k, he starts to act like he's going berserk. And what I mean by that is, like, at this stage, like, he will be a bit more aggressive and his hits will actually hurt. So it's ideal that if you can kite even more and just keep attacking and avoid getting hit. Dragon, so there you go. Huh? Number 1? Bullshit. I totally got better ones. Anyways. So next floor. Floor 5 and 6 is basically damage judgment. So it's a way for you to gauge how much damage you're able to do. And floor 5 has these weird icon things. When you start a battle, it'll go green, and if you stay in it for a small period of time, you'll get the buff. To be honest, I only know what this one does. It makes you have unlimited chi for a small period of time. But given the way that I'm doing things, I don't usually take it just because I don't need it. If you do need it, go ahead. Like, all these buffs are to help you. Nothing will make you die or like debuffs and shit. Everything's to help you. So this one is the same as any other ones. Just fight, kite, and spend your rotations. So meteor shower. Throw all these. Dual dragon. Burning's off. Impact to get burning back. He'll do this. You can either QE or you can backstab. Doesn't matter. He'll after he holds you in, he'll do a big LE. After the big LE, he'll spin around at the same spot. So you basically have a wide open window to hit him. Make sure to get burning off. Just keep swirling left and right. Doesn't matter. Make sure that when you throw your ice X, he does actually have the freezing effect. Else you're missing a small portion of damage. Dual dragon. I can cast this now. See, I'm trying to make it so that he stays in the proximity of the meteor shower. In Q, see, you're immediately in safe range. Small lifesteal bag. Throw this. You can QE to dodge those out as well. I usually walk around or like jump around often enough to be evading most of the things, but if you feel that you're too busy pressing a lot of buttons, you can always... Whoa, there we go. Dual dragon, throw this, meteor shower. And we're done. Yeah, as I say, I never figure out what those other things are, besides the red one. I think the green one heals you as well, but yeah, I'll leave you guys to find that out. And next we have the 8th floor. Oh wait, but 6th floor. And my laptop is burning, so I better do this quick. This floor is the same as 4th floor. Forces you to buy shit, except that it costs 2 silvers now. Well, 2 silvers and 50 copper. Bullshit. And you spin this, and depending on what you hit, you fight. Now, there's one rule that I stand by, and that is I don't fight fucking Dokomo. Force Master's solo Dokomo is really annoying. So what you can do is talk to this machine to unsummon shit. So get off. How interesting. Didn't think I would need to run into that. So you need to buy again, you need to spin again. Okay, every other thing, Force Masters can fight just because they are... Oh, are you kidding me? Did it bug out? Oh my god. Escape. Wow. So any other thing you can fight just because they are basically big ass monsters that tend to follow you around just to try to hit you, but given that your range, you can usually kite them very well. Oh my god, it bugged out. What the Really?
生命の成婚があればルーレットを回せます。弱い霊獣が出てくるはずなのに。
Wow, this is a fail. This is a major fail. Okay, I'll be back. I'll pause this for now.